Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome wherever in the world you are. Hope you're all doing well today. So, got some more Eve today. And then Starfield starting tomorrow. Those of you watching on YouTube, there'll probably be a couple of episodes that come out today. Because I plan on releasing Starfield episodes on YouTube same morning as I go live tomorrow. So, the big deal here is we had big hurricane come through. First one to hit our area directly since 1896 or something like that. Some really long time ago like that. Anyway, we came through it okay. We got no damage to the house, minimal damage to plants and trees and stuff. Street's still kind of a mess. We didn't lose power. We didn't lose internet. So, Rushlock, who you'll see is not streaming today, he normally would be. And yesterday he would have been and stuff. He hasn't fared so well. I don't know if his place took any damage, but I know he has no internet and no power. So anyway, he's only about an hour away from me. If he needs anything, he can reach out. I've already told him that. So, all right. So, man. It feels like it's been too long.
Another dragon boarding the train.
Since I
all aboard. Choo choo.
Since I had my last show. And what is this? Levon. 94 months as a sub tier fucking 3. Woo! Tier 3, 32,900 gold. To everybody here. Well, that's right. That's another reason why I wasn't on. Anyway, thank you, Levon. There's 32,900 gold to everybody here in your honor. Yeah, so procedure. Yeah, so I did the procedure the day before the hurricane, and I would say so far so good. It's reduced my pain by about 90%. So I'd consider that to be a really good thing. Thing that's not known is how long this pain reduction will last, how far I can push myself. I haven't tried lifting anything heavy yet and stuff. So we'll see. All right. So I'm gonna go grab some more stuff. I only got a little bit of stuff left to grab, and to finish up getting all this stuff out of all this asset safety stuff out. No, my neck does never hurt, even though that's where the problem originates. It's always ended up making my arm hurt. And so I went to a chiropractor, had my neck cracked, and when he did, it went wrong. And herniated disc pinched my nerve and caused me to have extreme pain in my left arm. So feeling is not back. My main finger here, let's say I feel only 20%. This one probably 70%. Uh-oh, this is gonna be bad. Alright, looking okay. You know what my time to warp is on this. Right. So, but the loss of feeling in my finger is not quite as important to me as the pain reduction. So we'll see how things go. I've got no neck brace on today, and we'll just see how we do, or I'll see how I do. Holy cow, what is all of this? Like a mining operation.
Warp drive active.
Something. No, just a whole bunch of abandoned ships. There's only 3 people in here in all these ships. It's about a week. Feel the loot feeling. Well, there hasn't been much update because we had the hurricane and everything. So, I've been. The last show was Saturday, and today's what, Thursday? So I've missed doing some of the shows. All right, so
Drive active.
I am picking up asset safety stuff, and what's this here? Oh, interesting.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
The water is going to be sold off. I'm coming back here. Try and make this efficient as possible with as few jumps through the hostile gates.
Warp drive active.
There's a giveaway today. It's one of the old bronze packs, version 2, which you can't buy anymore. Hey, Squiz. You get a little wind last night from the storm? Sure, it was not nearly as much as us, but it was a little bit stormy for you.
Warp drive active.
Rushlock, he got hit probably the worst. It was category 2. The eye wall was right next to his town, so he got a good blow. And he has no power,
Docking
no
permission
internet.
requested. Docking request accepted.
All right, I don't think I can get this. No, we're just gonna sell that all.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard? Choo choo.
Wow, they're getting it at a good price. Well, there's now. HFA Blondie. All right. 41 months as a sub. Sweet. Thank you for the support. About 1,230 gold, everybody here. In HFA Blondie's honor. Yeah. You read that certain parts of Florida, the water is too hot to swim in. Yeah, well, some of it is only over 90 degrees in the ocean. I wouldn't say it's too hot to swim in, but it's like warm bath water.
Warp drive active.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Hank, thank you for following. Welcome. So tomorrow, we're going to have some Starfield. And that should be good.
Docking permission requested.
Be fun. Be a little bit of a change. I don't usually do single player games on the show, but I think this one looks pretty special. So
Docking request accepted.
I'm game, if you know what I mean. And I got a surprise with it too, on how I'm gonna play. I got a very specific way I'm gonna be playing it. So I think it's a bad guy? Well, you're gonna have to see. I got quite a story behind how I'm gonna be playing. It's a big story. And I've got pictures. It's gonna be very, very interesting. I haven't told anybody what I'm doing yet, except for like my wife and my dad, and then one other person. And all of them think it's a fantastic idea, so we're gonna give it a shot, see what happens. I think it's gonna turn out very, very interesting. But you'll have to tune in tomorrow to find out.
Warp drive active.
Morning show. We're gonna get right into it. Starfield actually becomes available to me at 8 o'clock my time tonight, but I'm not gonna start a show at 8 o'clock tonight. But I will be here tomorrow around this time.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Watch Markee doze off? No. Yeah, plus download setup time. Yeah. So it'll be around this time tomorrow
Warp drive
that
active.
doing the show, and it's gonna be good. First episode tomorrow will be about character creation. That's where you're gonna also find out what I'm talking about, what I'm doing. So
Warp drive active.
What we're doing right now. Not in stream description. Yes. I am doing some low-sec hauling.
Warp drive active.
Good idea to prompt me to do that. So, I'm really glad that we didn't really take any damage from the storm on the house. We were all prepared. We were fully prepared this time. All right. I have successfully made it back
Active.
with cargo. Worth about 153 million out of there. So, all this Noxium being the most valuable. Think I have anything up in that area again? That little high-sec pocket. What kind of wind speeds we get? I think sustained around 60 with gusts of 70 or so. Had that for a few hours. The center of the storm was 55 miles from us.
Docking request accepted.
Hurricane force winds usually happen within 40 miles of the center. So we fared okay. All right, so there's a bunch of stuff in here now. And I'll come back and pick that up later on high-sec route. So, now let's see where else I'm going. Storm where I'm, yeah, well, when we were down south, you know, we get thunderheads going over, and they'd be 50-mile-an-hour winds, sometimes 60, because we were living on the lake. And but here things are built quite a bit different. I mean, yeah, we have some palm trees. Palm trees are pretty good about that stuff, but we have a lot of other really big trees. I have some trees next to my house here, about I think 5 of them. That are between 70 and 100 foot tall, and so they're not storm-proof. A couple of them are oaks, a couple of them are, I think, fig, ficus. I'm not sure. They're a different type of tree. I actually don't know what they are.
Drive active.
Look at all the hostels in here. Have insurance against falling tree? We have really good house insurance. We oh, what's going on here with everybody? We have really good house insurance. We have a really high deductible, but our insurance, when it kicks in, is really good.
Drive active.
So Station pop? Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Maybe there's people trying to steal stuff. I don't know, I guess I didn't look close enough. I see we found 4 gates to Jovian space, but none of the gates are open yet. That's going to be interesting. Planning on spending about 2 weeks in Starfield, and so I might miss those gates opening. I don't know when they're actually going to open.
Warp drive active.
Got what they call craftsman level insurance, since this is a craftsman home. To rebuild this home now, modern day, would cost twice as much as what it would be to just build one of them Florida boxes, as I call them. So we're paying extra so that we will have craftsman quality work. How long until FanFest? 3 weeks. Then looks like Squiz will be over here for a couple days for FanFest. We'll be hanging out. And I won't be doing shows on the FanFest days. Maybe they'll open the gates for FanFest. Ah, yeah, I could see that. Magnate. Okay, well, let's get going here before he does anything. Just arriving at the gate. I'm in low sec again. Local is messed up. Is it? He was just passing through the gate, so I might be the only one in here.
Docking permission requested.
In local. Yeah.
Accepted.
I don't think there's anybody else in here. Is there somebody else in here? Too much. Okay, what have we got too much of? Oh yeah, that's way too much. Alright, well, let's see how much of it we can get out of here. And then there is 11,000 worth. Oh my god, that'd be 3 trips. Just sell it off. Somebody will get a... Yeah, somebody's getting a good deal. And they can get the hassle of getting it out of here. Yeah, it's taken me. This cleanup is the most extensive I've ever done, and it's taken me a couple of months so far. So it's really a dead-end system. Looks like it. All right.
Warp drive active.
So I have done quite well in this cleanup. Wow. Went from 730 billion 2 days ago, and now it says I'm at 792 billion. What did I do? What did I do to deserve that? That's quite a big increase. I did sell a bunch of stuff. I think I sold that much though. I'm going for $1 trillion value. Alright, well, let's see where I'm going next. Here. Drop this stuff off out by where we're picking up this other stuff. That way we can group it all together. We're doing down in Florida. We're doing pretty good. We came through the storm pretty good. So we didn't have any damage to the house. We had a couple limbs hit the top of the house, but they weren't big. They were just little things.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
So happy everything's working. Oh, and the internet. Our power flickered a bunch, but our internet stayed up 100%. And everybody else in the neighborhood who had Comcast reported that it was out all day. I'm so glad we got our fiber. Fiber's all underground. Wasn't affected at all by the storm. Our power flickered a lot though. We didn't have any full-on power outages, but we had a lot of flickers. Now you ask a manufacturing question? Sure. I may not know the answer, but you can ask. Markee cackle emote. Someone's gonna have to make that. I do have 3 emote spots open. Somehow I got a few more. I didn't know that. I thought I was at my limit, but I guess not.
Warp drive active.
So I'm mostly in high sec at the moment, even though I'm doing low sec pickup stuff. But, you know. Oh, I forgot I was going to make one more stop along the way, and I missed it. Oh well.
Warp drive active.
This is a Nursus. I have this fit on EWB. It can fight. It can defend itself against, you know, if I'm tackled by, say, a frigate or something. Might even be able to kill the frigate. It definitely can last to get to warp, or to get back to a gate. Thing it would be vulnerable to, though, is if they were constantly bumping me off the gate while having me scrammed. Then I would have a hard time getting away from that. But I have a really big tank in this thing, and it's designed to hold up for a long time. It is. This is a bait fit that just happens to work really well for this kind of stuff. So, yeah. Great. If you need anything, buddy, I can come up there, bring you anything you need. Or on the flip side, if your place is damaged and you need a place to stay, we can put you up here for a few days. Anything you need, you just let me know. Right.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right. Rushlock's asking me questions about stuff. He took a big hit with the storm. Yeah. So, if he says he needs help, needs me to come up there and help him, then I'll end the show and I'm gonna head up there and help him. You just let me know. We got to clean up the guest room, but we have one. Yeah, he's got it pretty rough up there.
Warp drive active.
Glad my neck looks healed up well. So I had a procedure done Tuesday, and seems to be working pretty well so far. We'll see. I'm not pushing too hard yet or anything. We'll see how things go, you know. Right, there's a couple scouts on the gate there. Very clear. All right.
Warp drive active.
There, it's held this long, good for the long haul point. I don't know. I mean, so I've been told no matter what, I'm gonna have to have at least one disc replaced. It's just how long before that needs to happen. So that's the thing.
Docking request accepted.
And the procedure I went through, it was a steroid epidural where they get into my spine with a needle and, you know, get me some steroid stuff in there. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it is pretty effective at reducing pain, won't bring back any feeling. Pretty effective at reducing pain. And so far, so good. But I don't know what the long term will be.
Docking permission requested.
Let me know. We got anything you need. Alright.
Docking request accepted.
I'm gonna step away for just a moment. Talk to the wife. We may have house guests. Be right back. By the way, if you don't have enough gas to get down here and there's no gas stations open along your way, I do have some gas I could bring you if needed, so that's an option too. Alright, I guess Rushlock's area is hit really hard. So he may be having to stay here. I could let him stream his show from my setup when I'm done. Yeah, we are not going to get all that heavy water, are we? How much is that? 42,000. Yeah, I think they're physically safe, their family and everything. He has no power. He has the, sounds like the town is out of power. And, you know, so they don't have any AC, and he's only about an hour away from me. So I invited him to come here if he needs to. Doing some research into LG before buying the collector's edition. Sorry to bother you again. However, this seems to be well liked for the terrible quality and long shipping times of over 2 years. Do you find this to be an issue? What is LRG? How small Florida actually is? Well, Florida's not small. He just happens to be only an hour away from me. He's in Georgia. Limited run games. Oh. They have a track record of over 2 years. Well, this one is... They've given quite a long lead time on the collector's edition. CCP will make good, I would think, if there was some sort of problem. I don't have any experience with limited run games. Honestly, I did not order the special edition for myself. I found the value to not be quite what I was looking for. And not that I thought that there was a problem with it. It's just that I got a lot of other stuff I'm spending money on right now, like, you know, working on the house and everything, and so it, you know, just, fuck, I just messed that up. The 10-year one, I have a bunch of those, the 10-year ones, yeah. If Rush does come down and stay for a few days, I'll make him take home some of those rifters from the 10-year edition. I literally have hundreds of them. Yeah, I don't think you have too much to worry about ordering the collector's edition. They say it's going to be a long time because what they're doing is they're getting all the pre-orders, and then they're going to do the manufacturing, because manufacturing's been a problem, and they ended up with a shit ton of extra copies, 2 semi-truckloads worth after the end of the last edition. That's how I ended up with all of them. I bought all of the remaining copies from CCP, and it was 2 semi-trucks. So...
docking permission requested.
You know,
docking request accepted.
James, you lost a $400 million Mackinac. Well, 400 million ISK Mackinac sounds really fucking expensive. You should be flying something cheaper. And you lost it to a Gerstis Kestrel. Did that... You were mining in a system that had a FOB, forward operating base. Those rats are indicated by a diamond, and those diamond rats will kick your ass. Maybe you already know that. Maybe I don't need to tell you that. 3,000. Yeah, we're gonna end up not carrying some of this stuff out of here, I think. Put it in here. Actually, what is it worth per... Does it say what it's worth per unit? Yeah, 384 ISK per unit. This is a lot higher. That's a lot higher. Everything else is a lot higher. I think I'm going to leave this here. This is a lot cheaper. 430 ISK per unit. 384. Oh, and it's smaller though. That's worth a lot more for its size. How do you know where there's a fob system? It's actually in here, the agency. Is it under encounters? Pirate strongholds. Yeah. It is unavailable. I don't know why. You can look around in here, but they're called a forward operating base. The short term is FOB. Might have to look up a little bit of stuff. But I know that you can see when there's one in, so there's none in range of me. Okay, so that'll have it if there is something in range of me, which is probably 1 or 2 jumps. And so you can open that up and look, and then it'll tell you if there's one in there. And then if there is, you do not want to mine there. They do patrol the asteroid fields. They're fun to go fight, but that's a higher end thing.
Warp drive active.
This one's going to be really hard to undock from.
Docking permission requested. Docking
Yeah, this
request
might be a
accepted.
problem. Been doing mining in Abyss. Yeah, no, there's no. Don't be sorry you're new to the game. We welcome you. Glad to have you here. Sell these off cheap. The guide set UI still on default. So, all right, let's get out of here while nobody's looking.
Warp drive
There is
active.
some fighting going on over there. So, wait, exclamation point live shows in chat. Exclamation point live shows, LIVESHOWS. That is the same name as the chat channel in game, where you can get my overview. You just click on it, it'll load it. If you decide you don't like it, you can unload it.
Docking
And
permission requested.
and it is
Docking request accepted.
it is pretty good. It's not always 100% up to date,
Another
but I
dragon
updated
boarding
it
the
probably
train. All aboard.
a month and a half ago or so. $1.4 million for what I could fit. It's worth $2 million. Okay. And we're going to sell this. Right, I am full. So wait, and so I'm gonna sell off this heavy water. I know you guys can't see this. I'm intentionally keeping some of it hidden. All right, see if we can make it back with this. It's only 49 million worth. It's not very much, but it's something. Anyway, in the live shows channel, there's a link that sometimes I'll put fits in there and stuff, and then there's a link in there for Dragon's Overview, and I update that from time to time if there's new ships that appear, or you know, or other stuff. Then I update it, but it's not always, you know, super current. But it has stuff for general. It has one for everything. It has one for mining that'll show you just the asteroids. Another one that'll show you everything. And then tackle. So if there's people that are hostile to you that are not in your fleet, it'll show you them, like that sigil that's right there. And then there's fleet stuff, so that you see only people in your fleet primarily. And you can edit it and change it around however you want. And if you mess it up, just go back to that channel again and reload it. Simple as that.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, you don't have to use alts. I mean, there's a lot of instances where having an alt makes things easier. If you do get an alt, then your alt would do some of the different stuff that you've been wanting to do that you're not doing with your other character. Like this one, I have multiple accounts. I have 3 accounts right now. And this guy is primarily about manufacturing, mining, commerce, and transport. Whereas my other main alt is more about combat, doing missions, living in null, on subcap level. And then I have another one that's capital level, and so he flies the really big stuff out in null. All right, we made it back with some stuff. We got to keep this other stuff here. This amount of stuff. I have to keep this. That's my defenses, so I can keep reloading them. All right, we're gonna see if we can do this. I have a pretty good chance of losing this ship today. Yeah, James, if you... The other way to do it, too, is that, you know, we got, like, those skill packs and stuff. I mean, you can just do your training naturally, or if you have something you're really trying to do, you can get one of those skill packs, get you a good boost on getting into some other stuff, and just really work on your primary character. Just try and keep them focused. Like you say, you're going for Marauder on one, so stay within that line. So if you're going for Marauder, say in Minmatar or whatnot, you want to stay with Minmatar fighting ships. That'll keep you more in alignment and better use of your skill points and everything, so that you will achieve higher levels quicker. You don't want to be all over the place on everything. So keep a little bit hyper focused. When you get to like a mastery 3 on something, you're probably doing pretty good. Mastery 4 on a ship, you know, if you need to, if you're using it a lot. Mastery 5 only if it is very essential to everything you're doing and you have nothing else you want to train, because Mastery 4 is really like 20 or 30% of the training time. Mastery 5 is the other 70 or 80%. And to get to just that one more level. So,
Warp drive active.
you know, just something to think about. And we do have some of the old version skill packs. They're at the very bottom of our Eve category, exclamation point coupon. You can put a coupon code on top of that, and we've got them on sale to clear out because we've got too many of them. We had too many of them left over after the new versions came in. And so they're only one per account, but you can use them. And if you haven't used one on your account, you can use that. And then the giveaway today has some skill points in it too, so get in on the giveaway. It's version 2 of the bronze pack.
Docking permission requested. Docking
Not a very
request
expensive
accepted.
pack. We don't sell them anymore, but I still have some copies left for giveaways, so everybody should make sure they're in on that. Even if you can't, so if you've already used that and you win it, then give it to somebody who hasn't used it before, a friend in game or whatever. All right, we have a whole bunch of Concord tags here. Make sure I get those. And then, oh wow, we have a lot of very interesting things in here. All right, can I sort this by, is there a sort by, so there's 15,000 worth of stuff in here. Is there sort by value? There's type, quantity, name. I mean, there's estimated price reversed, which this may already be. Yeah, that's what it is already. I'm just thinking about value per cubic meter. Like this magasite is only 0.8 and it's worth 400,000. Isogen, it's 99, okay. That's 2,800. It's worth 2.3 million, takes up 23. Takes up 1,000, worth 2 million. 5, and there's 600. Yeah, I think that's probably pretty good. And then, that's not so important. This stuff is super small. And the pyrite. Like 4 per unit, 156 and 11. It says 0.0. It's 0.2. There's 384. Trying to figure out which is the best. So buying skill injectors on the market are, in my opinion, a good value until you are getting less value from them. When you have lower amount of skill points, they'll give you 500,000 skill points per skill injector. But when you get over a certain point, you can look at the details of them. When you have over so many skill points, like myself, I have 194 million skill points on this character, and I would get only 150,000 skill points per injector. So it wouldn't be nearly as cost effective for me. It'd be way more cost effective for me to just spend some cash and buy some of those packs. But I only do that. I only do that when I really need to. So All right, so we got a lot of space left over in here. And I'm at 129 million. It's not bad. So I'm gonna make some guesses here. So 129 million, and then puts me at 132. Well, puts me at 131. Look at that. Okay. X5 is only 11,000. Okay, we fill up the rest of the way on this. And then that's my only stop in here. See if we can sell these things off. Well, actually, yeah, let's just see if we can sell it off. Wow, 1.9 million. I mean, I'm taking a heavy loss on a lot of stuff, but somebody else, they come get it all. That's fine. All right, so I'm not getting anything next door, which I left some. I left some oxygen next door. Really? It says I'm getting 61% above the price on their buy price? Well, hell yeah. Take that. All right. So I'm full. I got 133 million worth of stuff. And we'll see if we can get it back to HiSAC. Chances are there's a slight chance. There's a lot of hostiles next door that I'm going through. So there is a chance I could get popped. We'll see. My ship is only worth about 50 million. It's not very expensive, but it has a really durable tank. It's tier 1. It's a very interesting ship. And it's pretty agile. I wouldn't go doing... This is totally set up for low sec. It's not set up for any high sec stuff or anything like that, really. It wouldn't survive a high sec gank. It has pretty good survivability in low sec, but not perfect, you know? But it's cheap. And so if something happens, well, you know, so be it. All right. We are... Oops. Sold the stuff in there. We're not going there. Gate. Cancel this other.
Active.
Waypoint. Sold the stuff out of there. Alright, there was nobody on the gate there, so I'll be okay getting out. Yeah, you want to buy Starfield, but it's no points. Each PC can only run EVE on low settings? Yeah. Starfield, I may not even be able to run it at full settings. I don't know. I'll find out today when I preload it. Good. Getting more stuff unloaded here. What happens if you lose the contract and you have to pay a trillion ISK collateral? Oh, well, I would never accept a contract with a trillion ISK. They can't give you a negative balance. You have to put the money up front. The $100 pre-order can play at 11 a.m. Eastern today, I think. No, it's 8 p.m. Eastern. It's international. They're using UTC time, so it goes live at midnight UTC. So same as Eve time.
Accepted.
Yes, Tenchi, I made it through the storm okay. Thanks for asking. I know you know what the storms are like. All right, we got all this stuff here. 276 million worth of stuff. Woo! All right, that's great. Let's see where I'm going next. For some reason I have a shit ton of ammo there. I'm just gonna sell that. No one is buying. 12 jumps away. Well, if I happen to be near there. Right. The next area to go to. Starfield requires a 2080. I have a 3060 Ti in the game machine here.
Warp drive active.
Who knows? Maybe I'll go on a fundraising drive for a new video card if it pushes it really hard.
Drive active.
I have a few jumps to go through to get there. A few high-sec jumps. But I haven't got anything on me, so I don't have to worry about any high-sec gankers. .3060 Ti has 5% more computing power than the 2080. Well, shit.
Warp drive active.
I might be wanting to upgrade. We'll have to see. I've been doing fine so far with it. It only has 0.5% more. That's a 0.5%, not a 5%. Oh shit. I at least have a 2080 Super in my laptop. I could play it on there and broadcast from out to the stream machine. They have a little bit more power. Oh, do I still need it for the mic input thing? So, no, it's on a separate system. So, but I do need to be able to clone the signal out. So I send the signal both to my monitor and to the stream machine. Laptop CPUs are always gimped, GPUs are always gimped. Yeah, okay, well it's 2080 Super. In the, or no, 2080, no. Shit, I don't remember what it is in my laptop. My laptop's a few years old now though. It's top of the line when I bought it though. It was like 2,500 bucks. Gaming laptop. Yeah, I don't know if the 3000 series had come out yet or not. I think I have a... I think it's a 2080 Super. Or no, 2080 Ti. I don't remember. Panic, hello. I think that the episode today for Eve, we're just going to go one long episode for YouTube instead of cutting it up like I usually do between an hour and a half. And so it'll come out later this afternoon after it's had time to render. Because Starfield tomorrow, I'm gonna do the character creation and then I'll upload that and have that ready so that it'll appear at like 11. And then if we're doing a lot of stuff, I'm gonna have new video for Starfield every 6 hours, just kind of on a rotating through. It'll be appearing on YouTube. If we're lucky, we'll get like 10 hours in on Starfield tomorrow. Starfield is cross-platform. It's not multiplayer though. It's single player. But yes, I understand. You know, it's PC, Steam, Origin Store, Xbox One, or Xbox, I think even PlayStation. Why do I put a webfire on a hauler? Well, this one's really special. It can fight back.
Drive active.
No PlayStation, it's Xbox exclusive. Oh, okay. For some reason I thought they were doing PlayStation as well, but maybe not. There's going to be a shit ton of people playing it. It comes out officially on the 6th. I have an early copy, which I'm just waiting for them to send me the key today. And then I'll be live. Bethesda is gifting me a key. And they also offered to pay me to play it on the show, but I couldn't come to terms with them on what their budget was like for that and what my plans were, and so I just told them to send me the key. You don't need to pay me. So a lot of work behind the scenes for sponsored shows. And the budget they had for that stuff, it was just like, don't worry about it.
Drive active.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Thank you for following. Welcome. Oh, and Resalon, man, 25 minutes ago, how did I miss that? I must have stepped away whenever you resubbed. 49 months as a sub. You know what? That's been long enough. I kind of have this policy that if I miss a resub, it's been long enough that I just double what the payout is. That was 25 minutes ago. Resalon might not even still be here. Let's see here. 49 months. We're going to double it. So it's going to be 3,920 gold to everybody here. In Resalon's honor, thank you for that support, buddy. Much appreciated.
Drive active.
party, yeah. Be nice to see you here, buddy.
Another dragon boarding the train.
Are you out on your ship?
Choo choo.
I saw that one. Dirk, 84 months as a sub. That's a high number. How about 5,380 gold? Everybody here in Dirk Plexiglass's honor. Thank you, thank you. So I hope that things are going to be pretty exciting. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna do 2 weeks of Starfield, and I got something really special planned for this. I've got, well, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. You're just gonna have to see the first episode tomorrow to find out when I do my character creation. But I've got a very special way I'm gonna be playing this, and I think it's gonna be really good, really interesting. Very interesting. And so anyway, tomorrow, Starfield. Home currently. All right. There's a bowhead sitting outside the gate here. This guy really wanting to bring a bowhead in here? Wow. That is some balls if they're bringing a bowhead in here. Hope they have a scout. What's my live stream schedule? So I'll be starting tomorrow. Well, yeah, there is the schedule there. But I'll be starting tomorrow a little bit earlier, about the same time I started today. It all depends. It might be, you know, Rushlock was hit pretty hard by the hurricane that came by us. He was hit harder than us. I offered him a place to stay over here, so he might be coming over. And so that might change things a little bit, but we'll see. How's the neck? So I had a procedure done on Tuesday. It was steroid epidural in my neck. Really freaky seeing the size of that needle going into my spine. And so far, so good. I haven't pushed anything yet. I haven't tried any heavy lifting or anything. So
docking permission
just have to see how things go. But so far, I would say it's reduced the pain by 90%. Which is a pretty good percentage. Do a handstand? Yeah. I will not be attending FanFest, no. Squiz from Killboard is going to come over here to the house. And him and I are going to geek out watching FanFest. Oh, I don't have any shows scheduled for that day. Or those days. It's like 2 days or whatever, you know. TwitchCon, no. Did I see the Eve board game? Yes.
Warp drive active.
Nick Paul, you're going to be there as a volunteer? Awesome. I hope you have a wonderful time. I've been to FanFest once. I've been to Eve Vegas twice. I've been to some other events. And I've always enjoyed it. I just I didn't have the extra budget right now. There's too many things to fix on the house still and stuff that just a little bit more important. Yes, I even hosted a meetup once in my old place. Yes. We may host one here sometime again. I'm just not, you know, the house is not in 100% shape. Games are only 17, so you can't go. Yeah, you got to be at least of drinking age to go to FanFest, because believe me, there is a shit ton of drinking going on at FanFest. It's like there is a percentage of alcohol content in Icelanders' blood, like all the time.
Warp drive active.
There's blood in the alcohol levels? Yeah. Yeah, the pub crawls are great. And there's even alcoholic beverages at least when I was at FanFest. You can get alcohol right there too. So, you know, it was like event expensive, but you know, I'm not too much of a drinker. I like a good drink every once in a while, but I don't go too far these days.
Docking request accepted.
In here. Right. There's a food crawl for non-drinkers. That's interesting.
Warp drive active.
I actually would be maybe more interested in that, because I'm sure you can still get a drink. It's just not about the drinking, you know? Yeah, if you go to FanFest, and if you get a chance to eat whale, do it. I kid you not.
Warp drive active.
Not endangered. They don't do any endangered species stuff. Whale is the most amazing red meat I've ever had. It's marbled like like Kobe steak. I couldn't believe how good it was. Rain did we get? I don't know, we got probably 4 or 5 inches of rain from the hurricane. We're set up to handle that around here, so sometimes we get, you know, as much as 2 inches in an hour. So,
Warp drive active.
and that was, you know, over the period of 24 hours or whatnot.
Warp drive active.
Man, I've had rats on every gate. Wait. Oh, you're Squiz, you're talking to Welcome Dragon that you want things weird this time. Yeah, okay.
Docking permission requested.
Yeah. Squiz, you looking forward to FanFest?
Docking request accepted.
I think we're gonna have a good time. FanFest Florida edition. Yeah. I think we're gonna have a good time.
Warp drive
As
active.
long as there's no hurricanes. Our house held up really well during the hurricane here. No damage whatsoever. I was really surprised. We did have a few things hit the windows. They weren't real big. We didn't lose any windows. We were totally prepared. I had a wet vac on hand. I had 3 dryers, air dryers, in case water got in the house. We had some plywood for covering a window if something broke. Yeah.
Warp drive active.
Want you to bring anything? Beer, dancers? I mean, if there's particular drinks you like, you can bring that. I'm usually a Maker's Mark guy, and I do have a bar here. It's got a bunch of stuff in it that I don't know what half of it is. I'm not a tequila person. I don't recommend tequila for people I've never drank with before either.
Docking
Tequila
permission
does weird
requested.
things to some
Docking
people.
request accepted.
Some people get mean. That wouldn't be okay. I had an Indian friend at one point that he anytime he'd get tequila in him, boy, that was kind of a nightmare. You don't want to become Florida man on the news? You end up in one of the police
Drive
videos I do.
active.
Bought face skin for the Oblast. Can't find anywhere on the market. I bet you that there's none more left, James. Bet you there's not a single one left in the game. They might have been from going to FanFest in 2014.
Drive active.
Oh shit. Let's go. That was Proteus. I would have a hard time with a Proteus. I'd have a real hard time with Proteus. Yep, and there he is.
Drive active. Drive active.
Alright, he's trying to grab me again. This is the kick-out station.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Options here. Apparently I have some asset safety here.
Warp drive active.
That's not available on any of the partner channels yet. I think they're still working some bugs out of their system. I know that there's been some bugs with it. So
Warp drive active.
just CCP stream, but they updated the webpage. They partners will be included. Oh, in this new one? Yeah, well, not if I'm streaming something else. Alright, this guy's still trying to catch me.
Warp drive active.
Alright. And he did not catch me.
Docking permission requested.
Where's Tackle Leather? I think he was just trying to take advantage of opportunity. He did, though. I did notice a panther appear. So maybe he had a... Can a Proteus have a Black Ops Sino?
Warp drive active.
Covert Ops fit. Can have that Covert Ops sign, okay. Yeah, that's what it looked like. So...
Warp drive active.
He did try and bump me, but he missed. And they didn't come into the system, so since he'd attacked me, he couldn't make it through the gate. Because then he was hot on the, you know, from the gate guns and his standings or status and everything, so he had to wait for a cooldown. And now I'm gone. The workbench broken. All the fits say 2 DPS. Oh, yeah. Or 0 DPS, yeah. Well, the fit I'm looking at is 0 DPS, so.
Warp drive active.
No. Well, I don't know what all's going on with the DPS. The charges, I think you load the charges, whichever charges you want into it now, and it'll show you the DPS.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Warp drive active.
RZ, hello? Yeah, this is a stream snipe now.
Warp drive active.
There we go.
The capacitor is empty. A module has run out of charges. The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty. A module has run out of charges.
Damn it, they got me.
Warp drive active.
I'm sure that was a stream snipe. How else did they know where I was going a few jumps ahead? They got $500 million.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Warp drive active.
It says 358 million. It was more than that. All right. Well, he got a bump on me that time. So that's what kept me from getting all the way back to the gate. All right. Well, let's see here. Let's see what ships I have around here. All right.
Warp drive active.
Well, we'll not be going back in that area right now because that would just be asking for them to do it again. So. And it says 358 million. It was actually, I had $500 million in cargo. So. Yeah, I had some pretty good cargo in there. Take care, James.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Right. Is it against the rules to stream Snipe? It's against Twitch's rules.
Warp drive active.
But I don't know that it's against Eve rules. I don't remember. You know, stream snipe is just a little bit, you have an unfair advantage. If you come across someone, you know, naturally, then great. But if you start watching the stream so that you know where they're going, which he went 3 jumps ahead of me to where I was going, and then caught me again when I went the other direction, I would say that was a stream snipe. That was pretty clear. And, you know, it's just something where I don't mind fighting people, but when you have an unfair advantage because you're using the show against me, and I don't do delays on the show, so they probably report them to CCP. Nah. It's not harassment or anything. If they kept chasing me over and over and over again and using it against me, then maybe that'd be harassment or something. But that's not what that was. So.
Warp drive active.
All right, it happens. I know doing these things that I could die and that I take more risk while doing them.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Black Magic, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Death Killer. Guys are the ones who shot me. Right? Nah, maybe not.
Welcome to the Dragons.
But anyway. No. And Sir Lion of Beef, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right. I have a ship here. I don't know if there's anything in it. Oh, there does seem to be some stuff in it. How about that? All right. Right. Here. Yeah, I won't be taking this one into LoSec. Well, this looks better with some dirt on it. Gives us some color back here. So otherwise it's just this single blue. Yeah, this one actually looks better dirty.
Drive
Even though the front of it looks gorgeous with all the gold and everything, but yeah, I wouldn't take this into low sec. What skin is this? This is Syndicate. Scope Syndication YC122. So I will be giving some of these away on the show. I'm not sure when, but I have some, and it'll go up as part of a package of one of the monthly giveaways. And so like right now, there's a dozen of these skins in the monthly giveaway. So if you haven't gotten in on that, exclamation point giveaway, and you can get in on it. There's 25 of these skins in total for different ships. This one's in a different set than the set that's up for grabs right now, and we'll be drawing on that. It might be that we'll be drawing on it on the first Eve show that we do next month, which might not be until mid-month, because I'm going to be starting to do Starfield tomorrow, and I'm going to do Starfield for a couple of weeks. And then my plan is take all these Starfield people who've been playing and introduce them to Eve. So that is what I'll be doing. Yep, and I'll have some fun at the same time. So we'll do the drawing first Eve show of next month, and then tomorrow there will be a new Eve giveaway that will appear on our store for the month.
Warp drive active.
That's Fat Boy. He's slow. Starfield like Eve? Well, it's a space game. I think that Eve players will really like Starfield, and Starfield players could very well enjoy Eve. So, see if we can, do some cross introduction there.
Warp drive active.
So, and I'll go back to collecting the rest of that stuff at another time. I got to build another one of those ships. You know, it held up okay. You know, it would have been popped a lot longer. It lasted twice as long as it would if I didn't have all that stuff on it. And I didn't fight back because there's no point in that, because then the gate wouldn't let me through. But, you know, it's all good. So I'll build another one of those ships. And maybe I just won't get quite as greedy this time on how much I'm carrying. So I was carrying $500 million. Usually if I get up to 150 million or whatever, I'm like, probably time to take it over to high sec. I should probably stick to that. Makes for a lot less of a loss.
Warp drive active.
Just under a year ago, I got you into DU. Now you wonder if I'll get you into Starfield. Well, Starfield's single player. It's not quite the same. You know, it's an RPG. So you won't have that interaction with other people. We'll see if it's a good game. Ambush the stream snipers by bringing a group with me. Yeah. Well, they would know that was coming too if they were watching. If they're stream snipers. It's kind of hard to keep that stuff quiet when you got a squad following you. What's not true, Astro? Your gold? You got wiped a couple years ago, and the bot had a meltdown.
Warp drive active.
Kind of different bot these days. Bottom, thanks for introducing a hauling contracts. You've done 10 now, working your way up slowly. Awesome. Good. I'm gonna go to Dodixie. We're gonna see how much this other ship is worth that's here. I might just make a contract, have somebody haul it up to Vegeta.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right. Let's see what this is. Damovic. Worth only 110 million. It's got a cult. It's got a web. This is for ratting. Stable? No, it's not. Just thinking about this ship and about how I've been wanting to raise my status with Amar, and seems I'm not very high. Not high enough with Amar. I'm wondering if this ship would do the level 3s. I'm not sure it would. "34 jumps away is the closest one." Wow. Holy shit. That is so far away. Emperor family is only 2. See, I'm at 4.88 on Amar Empire. If I get that up to 5, then I can do level 4 missions right off the bat. They're just so far away. Rear agents with Amar. I don't know if I've done any career... Oops, I shouldn't have closed that. I don't know if I've done any career agents. Amar. Well, University of Cali. It's been so long since I've done any career agent stuff. I have one ship over in the Amar area that can do the Amar missions, but it's really too expensive of a ship, in my opinion. How far away I am from everything. Oh my goodness, look at all of this low sec stuff I've got out here. I got so much. Like an enormous amount. Still have a lot more to pick up out here, don't I? In this area especially. That's a lot of low sec stations. "15 jumps to Jita." Just trying to think of what else I'm going to do here, because in all honesty, what I wanted to do is pick up that other stuff, but now that these get me again if I work this area. In fact, they may just get me again if I work a different area. I hesitate going out and picking up this stuff with the freighter because I've got all this other stuff close by, and I'm probably going to dump more into this area and don't necessarily want to do up a bunch of, make a bunch of stops out here with the freighter and then, just go and do it again later. Trying to be a little bit smarter about all that stuff. I wish Amar area wasn't so far away, and I've already done a clone jump today, so I can't do another one. I think we are gonna head up to Jita.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Have a long trip, but it'll be fine. All right, let's take a look at this, see if this has a Sino in it. Not. there's anything in these containers here. Nope. All right. Well, here we go. On up to Jita. John, yep, doing well. How about yourself? It's been a while since I've been at Odixie.
Warp drive active.
We're about 700 million on board. Cargo, it's not very much. Not enough to really have to worry about much. Yeah, thank you for the follow. See him looking better. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better. Calling for someone else? Oh, you know, I'm not. Just calling for myself. I wonder if there's any contracts here. There are a couple contracts nearby, but put me over my comfort limit on how much I'm carrying. I have a limit which limits risk of getting ganked at the gates stuff. So I shall not haul one of them. They're only paying 10 million for 15 jumps for 1.5 billion and up. It's not very good pay either. If they were worth $500 million or something, then sure.
Warp drive active.
$14 jumps. This giant potato. Hey, Shosundar.
Shosundar cheers. X500.
Thank you, buddy. Oh, 5,000 gold. Everybody here. Shosundar's honor. Thank you, thank you. Oh, yes, it looks like my neck brace. Yes, I haven't had to wear my neck brace in a few days. So, it's good. Although I haven't done anything in a few days. For our hurricane prep and everything, I just told everybody what to do. I didn't do any heavy lifting.
Warp drive active.
Is he driving? So tomorrow we're going to start Starfield on the show. Do that for a couple weeks. Some nice long shows. That's my thought at the moment. The mic isn't getting me well. I'm just not close enough. I have my filter set really high. It's got air conditioner going in here, and so it doesn't pick up the music and stuff.
Warp drive active.
You missed the past few minutes? Oh my goodness. Just saying Starfield. Gonna start that on the show tomorrow. Probably do all my gameplay on the show. Probably be some nice long shows, especially since I'm feeling a bit better. There'll be a space troll. Well, you're just gonna have to wait and see. It's really interesting what I'm gonna be doing in Starfield. At least I think it's really interesting. I think you guys are gonna find it very interesting too. Should be able to role play in the game. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to find out. So we'll have to see. I think it'll be enjoyable no matter what. Viewership may drop. People don't want to watch and spoil their run. Yeah, it's possible. Or people will drop in to see if the game looks any good and watch for a while, and then they decide they want to play. My actual thoughts is that, you know, we get a bunch of new people following the show or whatnot. Do Starfield for a couple weeks and then introduce them to Eve. We'll get some of them playing Eve with us. and have some fun along the way. Yeah, so 8 o'clock tonight it goes live for the pre-order people. 8 o'clock Eastern time, which is my time. I won't be doing a show tonight, but probably start one pretty early tomorrow.
Warp drive active.
So this just happens to be, I have multiple freighters, and I transferred all the freighters in from my alts and stuff. I don't know how many freighters I have. One, two, it's considered a freighter. 3, 4, super freighter, jump freighter. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, another jump freighter. 14, and then the one I'm flying. I got a few freighters. So 15, 3 of them being jump freighters. I don't need this many. I'm going to be selling off some of them. Starfield is one-time buy. Any going cheap? No, I'm going to get the most I can out of each one of them. I actually have already sold a couple of them. I had a few more.
Warp drive active.
Transport ships don't hold enough. Yeah, you got to get up into the Tech 2. You can get 62,500 in a Tech 2 transport. Otherwise, you have to go to a freighter. Cannot justify a cost of 2.5 billion on a ship. Take too long to recover the costs. Yeah. DST work is probably where the sweet spot is.
Warp drive active.
Now this is where you'd probably get scanned before getting through Udema. If anyone is going to scan you. I don't see anybody scanning me. My value isn't really high enough to worry about too much. I'm not carrying real high value.
Another dragon boarding the train. All aboard! Choo choo.
Fat Cat. 47 months as a sub. Right. Almost in that 4-year range. Well, 1,410 gold. Everybody here in your honor. Thank you, Fat Cat. Cool. Yes, doing well. Thank you.
Yeah, another dragon boarding the train.
Battle
All aboard.
Vortex.
Choo
What?
choo.
How you doing, Fear? 20 months as a sub. About 200 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you. Fear, you gonna be playing Starfield at all? Yes, a hype train got started. Oh, and Fat
Welcome,
Cat.
Elder
Oh,
Dragon.
goodness.
So, you think you're worthy of being a
Gift
Markee
subs
Dragon
going out.
subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that.
Warp drive active.
Welcome, Elder
Fat
Dragon.
Cat doing the gift
So,
subs.
you think you're worthy of being a Markee Dragon subscriber? Duke
ready for a
isn't
whole
so
bunch of
sure
gold.
that.
Fat Cat to Smiling Tiger, 1,000 gold.
Welcome, Elder Dragon.
Fat Cat to
So,
Dirk
You think
Blackpool.
you're worthy of being a Markee
1,000
Dragon
gold.
subscriber? Duke
Fat
isn't
Cat
so
gives a
sure
sub
of
to
that.
Doofus Doofington, another 1,000 gold. Fat Cat to Unidentified Flying
Welcome,
Pizza,
Elder Dragon.
1,000 gold.
So, you think
And
you're
Fat
worthy
Cat
of
to
being a
Sean
Markee
Butts.
Dragon
Oh,
subscriber?
nice.
Duke isn't so sure of that.
1,000 gold. Right.
Welcome, Elder Dragon. So,
you go.
you think you're worthy of being a Markee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that.
Maybe that was a distraction so I wouldn't notice being scanned before going through Udema. Maybe there was an ulterior motive on that. I don't think Fat Cat's that way. Wait, you've been working at your day job for 30 years and it comes to an end in November? Fear? Really? You get retirement? Looking for something new already. When you get enough in retirement, you can just become a full-time streamer. That would be cool. That's an accomplishment in this day and age. Nobody ever makes it that long anymore
Warp drive active.
in one job. So I've made it through Udema. I didn't figure anybody was going to bother me. Full-time stream is nice, but you're not a partner on any platform. Well, so if you started streaming full-time, you could accept like PayPal donations right away, stuff. And, you know, get partner in a couple months. Pardon your ignorance, only slightly familiar with Eve. ID scanning like tracking feature of ships. Scanning is to where another ship checks your cargo. They scan you, check your cargo, or check your fit, how you're fit, and so they can see what you're carrying if they have good enough skills. If they don't have real great skills, then they'll see most of what you're carrying, not all of it. And then they may decide to attack you and take ship losses in the hopes of destroying you, and then picking up what you dropped like a piñata. Got burned out doing it every day. Definitely can't do it 8 hours a day. Yeah, no, I get it.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Hell, I only been like 4 days a week lately. Danik, thank you for the follow, welcome. But, you know, there's been a lot going on. You know, breaking my neck. Actually, I didn't break it, just severely injured it. And then hurricane, you know, shit like that. Getting in the way. Yeah, my injury's much better now. We'll see. I had a steroid epidural on Tuesday. And so far it's feeling pretty good. But it's one of those things where the procedure that they did could last 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, lifetime. It's just different with every person. So we shall have to see. But so far, I would say 90% pain reduction, which puts it at a very acceptable level to where I'm not thinking about it sometimes. So let's just hope I get lucky and it lasts. Otherwise, I have to have surgery to fuse my neck in that spot. You need a sugar mama. You're looking in the wrong place right here. They tell me that the damage to my neck is bad enough that eventually I'm going to have surgery. It's just a matter of, you know, how long before I get to that point. So, still a lot to figure out with it, but I'm feeling pretty good right now. Could stop standing on your head? Yeah, so, yeah, I'll quit that.
Drive active.
Rough sex will do that to the neck too. I guess it really depends on how you're using your neck. Yeah, we probably shouldn't go there. Yes, well, I did this injury from my chiropractor. He cracked my neck. He cracked it good. I instantly knew things weren't right. I stopped him from doing anything else. I left. And then ended up in the hospital later that night. Sounds like a lawsuit. I did look into that, and it's not. It's not common for chiropractors to do imaging on people's spine or neck before they do any work on them. It's only about 20% do imaging beforehand. And since it's kind of a accepted industry standard, if you don't have any imaging on the area that's been hurt from before it was hurt, then you can't prove anything anything having gone wrong. And so, because it could have been that the injury was already there, but this just aggravated it. And I really don't know, because I haven't done anything. I haven't had any injuries to my neck. I haven't been in any car accidents, had any whiplash or anything like that. Haven't been doing standing on my head. Haven't been doing anything weird. I did have someone look it over to see whether they could see any smoking gun in my x-rays, or I had a CT scan and an MRI. And they said there was nothing there that could be used as proof. So it just is what it is, you know. You can look up medical records, you know, neck injuries in the past. Yeah, I have no neck injuries in my medical records. I was, when I was 19, I got rear-ended. I was in a pickup and I got rear-ended. I had to stop on the freeway, and the car in front of me never stopped. Actually, it was a pickup truck that never stopped. And it hit me at 55 or 60. He yelled at me for stopping, and I'm like, fuck, I had to stop for the person in front of me. Yeah, I clearly remember that. So, yeah. So, you know, it's just what it is. So I won't let it stop me from doing my stuff, and I mean, if it's knocking me to the ground, well, that's, you know, I can't help that, but if it's not knocking me to the ground, I'm here.
Warp drive active.
Like my attitude, well, you know, what else am I supposed to do? I could sit here and cry, feel bad about myself. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna get me anywhere. No, but I do have to figure out what my new limits are. Like, I haven't lifted anything over maybe 10 pounds since I had this procedure done. And so I'm just going a little bit more and more each day. See where it starts to hurt. It's hard to tell what your limit is. Hurt enough and you cry a little bit doesn't make you less of a man. Oh, I shed a few tears over this. Believe me, that night I went to the hospital, I mean, I was in bad shape, and I thought, well, you know, I just need to give it a couple of days to calm down and things will be fine. And then I was in the kitchen and I just had this little cough. Just a little cough. I don't even remember why I coughed. I'm not sick or nothing. Just had this little cough, and oh my God, the pain in my arm, which was like probably a 5 or a 6 at the time, but it had been up, you know, like 8 or 9 earlier, so it was feeling a little bit better. And then went to, like, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, it went to 50. I was like, oh fuck, I couldn't even hardly talk. So, yeah, it was bad. All right, we are almost there.
Warp drive active.
Oh, you know what? We can pick up some stuff here.
Warp drive active.
A few things here in a station here. One of the reasons it takes so long to get to warp is because I'm brick tanked. Reinforced bulkheads, you know, they get me, it's like 46 seconds, 47 seconds to get to warp. But I just make myself too tanky to be a target. Nobody wants to shoot me. It takes too many ships, too much resources. So, but, you know, I'm 600,000 EHP, yeah, Nomad implants. So I have some implants in right now, but they're nothing to do with hauling. Yeah, you can get other implants in that'll speed you up on things. There's also implants that will give you more tank. I do have a implant set that is for. I do have an implant set that is for hauling. When I'm using that set, I don't tell anybody about it because it's like 2.5 billion or something like that for the implants. But it gives me more tank, gives me better alignment, some other benefits, a little bit faster warp speed. All right, let's see here. Got that. I'm gonna leave all these remnants in here because this is where I do a lot of my refining at. These other things, grab them. And they're not worth enough that if this station gets attacked and it goes away, then that's what happens.
Warp drive active.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Read all that, angry. Just acknowledging that I read it. It's a lot to read. What is this? Somebody did some sort of gank here. There are some tornadoes sitting here, just waiting for innocent blockade runners to show up. And other stuff where they can one-shot them. They're really high alpha. Somebody else just got blown up. Hurricane went down. They're scanning people coming through. And you think you got... Nobody's gonna notice all your shit that you're carrying because you're in a little ship. They'll blow you up for it. Man, Lynn, sharing a lot there. Yikes. I have a friend of mine who used to do MMA fighting, and now he's a couple years older than me. He's in pretty bad shape for all the fighting he did.
Docking permission requested. Docking request
He looks like a
accepted.
much older man than what he is, and acts like it too. Got to get those other ships at perimeter. There was a couple of ships there and I forgot to pick them up. There's a ship that can get a frigate-sized target in under 1 second? No, but they can get you in 2. Nobody can fly off in under 1 either. Best you'll get is 2. All right, so I think probably we're gonna just do this drop off and we're gonna call it a day. Starfield tomorrow. We do have a giveaway to do today. Exclamation point giveaway, get in on that. It is for one of the bronze packs version 2, which are no longer available for sale. And if you win it, but you can't apply it because you've already used it, well then I'm sure a friend in game would really enjoy it. So we'll draw on that here in just a couple minutes. And then, like I was saying, we're going to do Starfield tomorrow. And I think that's going to be fun. We're going to do that Y2KY. No, your Astero that warps in 1.59, it warps in 2. Each second is a tick. You use the full thing. If you are between 1.0 and 1.99, you will warp at 2. If you are 2 or 2.1, or 2 through 2.99, you'll warp at 3. And so you just need to make it underneath. Like, you just need to be 199 or less. So you could refit. If your stereo warps at 1.59, you could refit so that you have a little bit more tank or something a little bit more useful if you can still stay under 1.99. Because it actually doesn't make any difference.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Because it goes off server ticks. 1 tick per second. That's how the game works. Yeah. I mean, logically, it doesn't work that way, right? But that is how it works. So logic would tell you it's different, though. I know. That's one of the reasons why Eve is really an efficient client too, because it only updates once a second. Think if they did it. That'd add a lot more load. So Len, thanks. Been doing this a long time and I still enjoy it. All right, about 1 more minute to get in on that giveaway. Then we're going to do a draw.
Welcome, Elder Dragon. So, you think you're worthy of being a Markee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that. Get in line with the other dragons and show me what you're made of. What are you waiting for? Get over there before I open a can of whoop-ass.
All right. School. Thank you for the brand new sub. 1,000 gold to everybody here in your honor for that support. Thank you, thank you. All right, so we're just about to draw on that. There's also the monthly giveaway, which if you haven't gotten in on it, today's the last day to get in on it. We're going to draw the monthly, since for Eve, we'll draw it at the next Eve show, but the next Eve show is going to be about 2 weeks. Because I'm going to do Starfield for about 2 weeks. And then we'll be back into Eve. And so first Eve show, we'll do the draw on that. And if you win that, and you're not here, you don't have to be here, because I'll just send it to you in email. And then you'll have a very nice surprise. Because it's 12 of these skins, like what's on this right here. This skin is actually not included. It'll be in a different set that we'll do at a different time. But yeah, it's one of those sets. So, all right, let's do this giveaway. So for the giveaway, if you put in your game name, Twitch name, YouTube name, whatever name you put in there, I will read that off. If you didn't put that in, I'll read off your real first name and just last initial, so that you remain anonymous, but you still know who you are if you hear it. If you win this, it'll be coming to you in email. It'll be a reply to the email you got confirming your entry, except the subject will be changed. It'll now say something like Eve Bronze Pack winner. And if you have already redeemed one of these, won't let you redeem it. Maybe you have an alt you can redeem it on, or give it to Courtmate. Whatnot. These are not available for sale anymore, although we do have some stuff in the bottom of our Eve category, some clearance stuff. We do have some older stuff that CCP doesn't have anymore. That's on clearance, and it's just gone when it's gone. Always an interesting area to check out. All right, so congratulations to Rico Moraz. Looks like their game name, Rico Moraz. You are the winner. Looks like the entry came in about an hour ago. All right. So there we go. All right. So tomorrow we're going to do Starfield. I have something really special planned for that. I'm going to be I'm going to be doing something that probably none of you anticipate. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And hope to see you all tomorrow. Fly safe.